and gentlemen, please stand for the bride. Heavenly Father, we ask for your blessings upon Diego and Cleo as they unite today in marriage. Please allow all their days together to be happy and all their words to each other be sweet, Father. Though their separate paths will in just a few moments be ultimately joined, let them always be aware of each other's individuality. Bless their home, Father, and allow it to be a place of joy and serenity. Remind them to nurture each other with mutual love, mutual honor, and mutual respect. As they learn from one another, may they grow stronger as a person and closer as a couple. And as their wedded life begins today with prayer, so may they continue it praying for and with each other. Amen. Everyone may be seated. The support of your family and friends. Diego, do you come here today of your own free will?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, good. You hesitated there a little bit. Don't worry about it. I'll double check. Cleo, does Diego in fact come here of his own free will? Did you hear the tone in her voice? That was confidence right there. You see that? All right. Well, now that we've got that out of the way on this beautiful day filled with smiling faces, who here presents Cleo to be married to Diego? There you go. Why don't you give her a hug? Come on over here. You know, the two of you fell in love by chance. However, you're here today because you're making a choice. You're choosing each other. You've chosen to be with someone who appreciates you, who makes you think, who makes you smile, who makes you laugh, and who makes every gloomy day that much brighter. You're about to make promises to each other that you intend to keep. You're going to vow to take care of and stand up for one another and to find happiness in each other. Now, there's an assertion to every single one of these promises. You're simply vowing to be there for each other always. You're teaming up and saying to the other, every experience that I'm going to have, I want to have it with you. So you guys ready to make this official? Yes. All right. Diego, before I go any further, I need to make sure I explain something to you that's also very important. I like you, brother. I think you're great, but you're not going to marry me, so I need you to look at Cleo. There you go. Keep your eyes right there. There you go. Diego, before your family and friends, do you solemnly promise to take Cleo not only as your best friend, however now as your wife, to live for and laugh with, to dream with, and to love for all time? Do you promise to be faithful to her in thought, word, and act for all the days that lie ahead, pledging to do all in your power to make this a happy and enduring union?
I do.
Ooh. He got serious over time. Cleo, before your family and look over there. Before your family and friends, do you solemnly promise to take Diego not only as your best friend, however now as your husband, to live for and laugh with, to dream with, and to love for all time? Do you promise to be faithful to him in thought, word, and act for all the days that lie ahead, pledging to do all in your power to make this a happy and enduring union?
I do.
Well, a marriage license is certainly a legal document. However, a marriage in and of itself is not a contractual agreement. No minister, priest, or justice of the peace can create marriages because marriages, well, they're formed in the heart. And they require tremendous trust to pledge oneself to a lifetime with a whole new person. Today, Diego and Cleo will demonstrate their acceptance and their trust by publicly declaring their love and sharing with us their personal marriage vows. Diego, I'm going to have you go first.
Today, I make the easiest decision of my life. I would have never guessed that at only 15 years old, I would meet my soulmate, but I did. Our love is one that was born out of friendship, but quickly developed into something more. Thinking about those days when we would pull all-nighters over the phone watching infomercials, and when we would write each other letters declaring how close we were to being in love. I remember them like they were yesterday. I'm so grateful we've had 14 years of growing up together, getting to know each other on the deepest levels. I know our journey has not been easy, but it's been incredibly worth it. The love you've shown me throughout the years is beyond anything I could have ever imagined. Your love is heartwarming, genuine, and pure. Today, surrounded by our families and loved ones, I marry you. Without a doubt and without hesitation, I give my all to you. As the adrenaline and allure of today's celebration fades away, I will continue to be a student of our love and marriage, continue to support your goals and aspirations in times of prosperity and despair. I promise to continue loving you so deeply and passionately, without condition, for the rest of my life. Words can't express the love, respect, and admiration I feel towards you. They will fall short every time. You are and always will be the love of my life, my soulmate, my best friend, my rock, and from here on out, my wife. Today is the beginning of the rest of our lives. I choose to spend today and all of my tomorrows with you. I can't wait to see what the future has in store for us, and I'm ready to tackle every obstacle that may come our way and celebrate every accomplishment with you by my side forever. I love you so much.
Cleo.
I need a second. Diego, I don't know how I could ever put into words or describe what our relationship has been like the past 14 years. To say you're my best friend, my soulmate, my life partner doesn't do it justice because you are so much more than that. I still remember the first day I met you in high school, and it never crossed my mind that we would be where we are today, here where we are now. I joke around a lot, and I've said again and again that I've manifested you. But what I think that really means to me is that God brought you in my life as someone I couldn't have imagined myself to be with. You pushed me to be the best version of myself, and you choose to love me unconditionally. You have endless amazing qualities that I love and adore, and I could go on and on. You're one of the hardest workers I know, but you have a silly side that I don't think too many people get to see as often as I do. I love how we can go from laughing our hearts out together one moment to opening up about our feelings and crying the next minute. I love that you're not afraid to show your emotional side with me. I love that we can tell each other anything and everything. I love our 1 a.m. late night karaoke sessions with just us, probably because we had too much wine that night. I appreciate that you're always down to tolerate my crazy fangirl side, from waiting in line over 5 hours to see the Jonas Brothers or going to endless Chainsmokers events with me. Seriously, I don't know how you put up with me. I love that even though we've been together all these years, you've never stopped trying. You continuously put every effort to make me feel loved and special. I love that you love Sparky just as much as I do, and I love our little family and the life we've created. Diego, I promise you I will always love you, and I'll always be there for you no matter what curveball life throws at us. I will be your biggest supporter always. You're my soulmate for life, here, now, and another lifetime. It's going to be me and you always, forever for sure. I love you.
This is the point in the ceremony when people talk about the wedding bands being a perfect circle, having no beginning, having no end. However, we all know that these rings actually had a beginning. Let me explain. These rings started out as raw elements, mere rocks that were dug up from the earth. Then someone took the time to liquefy them in a really hot furnace and then mold them and cool them and finally polish them into beautiful shiny rings, which again came from raw elements. Love is like that. Love comes from humble beginnings made by imperfect beings. It's a process of making something beautiful where there was once nothing at all. Now, like the rings, a successful marriage is not something that just happens. It takes work, it takes understanding, and it takes time. Most importantly, it's a commitment to do whatever it takes to make your relationship flourish and not just simply endure. Now, who here has those rings, please? Nice job, Diego. Nice job indeed. Diego, please take Cleo's ring. Place it in front of her left-hand ring finger. Do not place it on her hand yet. Place it in front of her left-hand ring finger and repeat after me.
Cleo, this ring comes with my promise that I will always love you, cherish you, and honor you for all the days of my life. With this ring, I be wed.
Cleo, please take Diego's ring. Place it in front of his left-hand ring finger and repeat after me.
Diego, this ring comes with my promise that I will always love you, cherish you, and honor you for all the days of my life. With this ring, I thee wed.
In Mark 10:9 it reads, "Therefore what God has joined together, let no one separate." May these wedding rings be a reminder to each of you of the vows that you have made here today and a witness to everyone here of the commitment in your marriage. Well, as Diego and Cleo have ended and sealed their commitment to each other by the pledging of their vows and the exchange of their rings in honor of their uniqueness, they've chosen to symbolize their relationship and joining of their two lives by participating in a very special and uncommon ceremony, a unity wine ceremony. The years of life are as a cup of wine, poured out for you to drink. This cup of wine will contain within it wine with certain properties that are sweet and symbolic of happiness, joy, hope, peace, love, and delight. This same wine also holds some bitter properties that are symbolic of disappointment, sorrow, grief, despair, and life's trials and tribulations. Together, the sweet and the bitter represent love's journey and all the experiences that are a natural part of it.
She makes me want to believe. They call her love, love, love.
This cup of wine is symbolic of the cup of life. When you drink deeply of this cup, you invite the full spectrum of experiences into your life. As you drink from this cup, you accept the commitment to draw from your marriage all that you need to wash away the bitter flavors of life and to savor the sweet flavors you will experience on your journey together. This cup is also symbolic of the pledges you have made to one another to share together the fullness of life. As you drink from this cup, you acknowledge to one another that your lives, separate until this moment, have now become one. Now, drink to the love you've shared in the past. Drink to your love in the present.
She is love, and she is all I need.
And drink to your love in the future and forevermore. You guys want to have one more gulp just to make sure you...
Mine's good. Confirmed.
Gulp it out. You good? As Diego and Cleo have promised themselves to one another, I'd like you all to agree and encourage each other to also make a promise to support their marriage both in spirit and in friendship. Now, by helping them to keep the vows that they've shared here today, you'll honor and help them to achieve balance in their lives. Balance that's needed to be both happy and successful. And what you can also do, stand beside them. And don't ever stand between them. Offer them your love and your support. Encourage them with your kindness and your loving hearts, and honor this couple and honor their marriage. By doing this, by dedicating yourselves to this, you'll all get to share in their hopes, you'll all get to share in their dreams, and you'll even get to share in their future. Can we all agree? Amen. As we go. By the authority and legal right given unto me as a minister of the state of California, it is with great joy that I now pronounce you husband and wife. Now hold on, Tiger. I'm going to make you sweat it out, man. Come on. You've kissed 1,000 times, maybe more. However, I want this next kiss to be an absolute promise. Diego, you may now kiss your wife. Diego and Cleo, as you continue your journey through life, now as one, may you continue to love one another through all your years together, always remembering to be each other's best friend, lover, companion, and soulmate, not ever taking for granted this precious gift of love that you guys have for each other. Congratulations, you two. It is my honor and pleasure to present to you for the very first time, Diego and Cleo, Mr. and Mrs. De Leon.